Hi guys, welcome to Opportunity Nanny. And how is your study abroad process or your scholarship process going? Hope that most of the videos we are releasing has been able to help you to locate scholarship and also help you with your scholarship application. Anyway, today we are going to be looking at the Government of Ireland scholarship. Now the deadline for this scholarship is 12 March 2026. This scholarship opens every year and it offers 60 scholarship to people that are interested in a PhD, a master's, or a postgraduate diploma program at the eligible institutions in Ireland. Now, what does this scholarship covers? It covers your tuition fee and it also gives you a 10,000 euro stipend. So you get that 10,000 euro stipend to cover some of your essential fees while you are in Ireland. Now, to apply for this scholarship, it's quite simple. Let's first check the eligibility. Now, to be eligible for this scholarship, you have to be an applicant that is outside the EU, EEA, Switzerland, and United Kingdom. Now, you also need to first apply for either the master's, postgraduate diploma, or PhD program at one of the eligible Irish institutions. I will show you how to check for the universities or institutions that are eligible for this scholarship. So what that means is that when you apply for some of the courses in these institutions, you are eligible to also apply for the Government of Ireland scholarship. Now, because you have to upload either your unconditional or your conditional offer when you are applying for the GOI scholarship. Now, how do you apply? You have to read, potential applicants should read the core documentation carefully. I'm going to be scanning through that, and you can only apply for a maximum of one application per candidate. So, one application per year. Now, you also need two references which will be uploaded by you, by the applicant. So, you have to make sure you contact your referees and let them get the references. There's a format to how they want the references to be written or some guidelines. So, you have to contact them, get the references on time, and upload it to the portal by yourself. Now, how would you be assessed based on this scholarship? Before we proceed, my analytics is showing me that a lot of people are watching my videos, but they are not subscribed. I don't know why I'm not subscribed. If there's a reason why I'm not subscribed, please let me know in the comment section. But if it's just that you forgot or you do not know how important it is, please, it's very important. Please hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell icon notification, and like the video. It really helps us a lot. Let's get back into the video. Now, applicants are expected to demonstrate a record of outstanding academic achievement, excellent communication skills, participation in extracurricular activities, for example, humanitarian works, politics, arts, or sports. Now, guys, please pay attention to this because why they're telling you this is that it will help you when you are writing your answers or when you're writing the answers or you're applying for the scholarship, because you note that these are some of the things they want to when you're writing the application for the scholarship, make sure that if you have examples of some of these, you make sure that you include it there. Now, they also want you to provide a strong rationale for pursuing your study in the island that indicates how the Government of Ireland International Education Scholarship will align with your longer term goals. And please, let me just give you a bonus. Just because you want to travel abroad is not a strong rationale. Now, applications will be shared with the relevant higher education institution and they will check for the eligibility and other information. Now, let's see the key dates. Now, the application deadline is 5 p.m. Irish time, 12 March 2026, and you'll be getting the result of your application early June 2026. Now, if you have any information or if you have any questions, there's the core documents where you can check out their frequently asked questions. I'll be showing you. But if you still need some guidance, you can message them on their email below. But let's go up and let's check out the core documents because these are very important. These are very important. I always advise that you check out these documents. So we are going to be looking at the core documents and we are also going to be looking at the appendix updated documents. The remaining, I'll advise that you check it out yourself, especially the frequently asked questions and answers. So I'm going to be clicking on the core document and this is what it looks like. Now, this is the core document for the Government of Ireland Scholarship for 2026. And it just tells you a lot of information and breaks down a lot of information about the scholarship and what it offers. So there's some information about the scholarship that you can read there, and the eligibility criteria. I already mentioned some of them, but they added other information. So another information is that you have an offer in place. I already mentioned that, and you should not have previously been awarded a GOI scholarship. You should also not be a Russian or a Belarusian citizen. Now, I already told you that you must have gotten an offer letter to one of the eligible higher education institutions, because you will need to submit that admission offer letter when you are applying for the scholarship. So let's just scroll down to see if there's any information. Okay, so what are some acceptable documents that you may need or proof of admission? Now, if you have an offer letter issued, you can upload that to the scholarship application. If you don't have an offer letter and you just have an email instead of an offer letter, you can also upload that. Now, if you just have a screenshot from the candidate application portal, like maybe this one of the universities you apply for, they have not yet sent you the offer letter, but on the application portal, they are showing that they have offered you admission. You can screenshot that and also use that and apply for the GOIS scholarship. Given the deadline, some people may not have gotten an official offer letter before the deadline comes. That shouldn't stop you. You can also apply. I already told you that it's just a maximum of one applicant per year. Now, there's just a lot of information here. I already explained the candidate profile they are looking for, and then now you can see how the scholarship will be evaluated. So your academic qualifications, achievement, and work experience is 40 marks. Your personal statement is 45 marks, where you'll be explaining the benefits of being a GOI scholar to yourself, that's personally and professionally, to the institution you got admission in, and then to Ireland, both economically and societally, as well as to your own country of origin. That's 15 marks. So these are some of the essays that they ask in the scholarship application. Now, how would you extend yourself beyond your project or studies to become actively involved in Irish society in order to maximize their academic and cultural exchange experience and to raise awareness of the GOI program in Ireland and beyond? So they're just asking you, how would you, beyond academic, how would you integrate with the Irish society, some of the cultural experience, and just being an ambassador for the GOI? Then, to what extent would you have a long-term interest in Ireland, and how would you promote links with Ireland during your time as a scholar and alumni? I already told you 2 references should be uploaded by you, and the higher education institution will not accept references submitted outside of the online application portal. I already showed you the guidance for the referees is available in Appendix 2. So let's go and check that out. Other information, you can read that on your own. Appendix 2, this is the referees guide. Please make sure you read it and just understand it, and you may need to let your referees know and just check the guidelines. You can see there's even a word guide for it and some of the questions they're asking. So you have to send it to your referees so that they will draft or they will send your reference letter like with the guidelines. So now let's go back, and then we are going to be checking the updated appendix. So let's go. So this is the eligible higher education institution. So what that means is that any university you see here, any institution you see here, just go to their webpage. It means that once you apply for them and you get an offer letter from them, you are eligible to apply for the Government of Ireland scholarship. So you can see that it's just 2 pages. So these are the universities: University of Limerick, University of Galway. So I'm just going to be picking one just to show you how to apply. So let's assume I want to apply for Griffith College. So I'm going to be clicking on the Griffith College GOIIES page. So once you click on it, it's going to take you to this page. Now in this page, you can see that it is the Government of Ireland International Education Scholarship for Griffith College. Now, not all courses in this college are eligible for this scholarship. That's why they sent you to this particular web page, because these are the courses that are eligible for the GOI scholarship. Griffith College is delighted to participate in the GOI program, and applicants should meet all the entry requirements for your chosen master's program and also the English language requirements. So I'll just be showing you the English language requirement for Griffith. But first, Let's scroll down and see the eligible courses. Now, these are the eligible courses for the Government of Ireland Scholarship if you are applying to Griffith College. Now, put it in mind that these programs can differ if you're applying to other institutions. For example, you may even have an offer letter now, say from a university in Ireland that you're wondering how will I even fund it. You can go and check and you can see that that course that you got an offer from is already being funded. So that's good news for you. Now, you're just going to be picking one. So let's pick MSc in Global Brand Management just because it sounds interesting. So once you click on it, it's going to take you to the page. Now, this is the page. You can see it's a 1-year course and it is in Dublin. Now, you have to look at the entry requirements, very important. So you read the entry requirements, you have 2 award, and so if you meet the entry requirements, you check out the course details, the timetable, overview of the program, and you're interested in applying. Okay, I meet the entry requirement, I want to apply. What you just do is click on apply now, and it's going to take you to this page. Enter the information, and then you can just proceed in the application for your Griffith College. Now, hopefully they give you admission on time, and once they give you your offer letter on time, you can just upload it and then apply for your GOI scholarship if you get an offer. Now, put it in mind that some of these institutions you need to pay application fees, so check that out. So let's go back and check the English language requirements for this particular college. As I said before, these things differ based on the program you are applying for and also the institutions you are applying for. Now, this information, they are saying if English is not your native language, you must submit an accredited English exam. So these are some of the English exam. But I think for Nigerians, English is your native language, and for other countries. But if English is not your native language, you must check the English language entry requirement. But that's all for applying for the Government of Ireland scholarship. You can see that it's quite easy. Once you are done with your application for your university, you just go back to the Government of Ireland webpage and click on apply here. Once you have gotten an offer letter from your institution, once you click on apply here, click need an account, sign up, and then enter, and then you can apply. Don't forget that you need to follow the reference guidelines, and you also need a offer of admission to one of the eligible institutions. That's all. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and make sure that you turn on the bell icon notification because I'll be dropping more videos. Thank you guys. Bye.